dike. Dike with a freaking chunk of diorite inclusion there. Look at the sulfides going on there. Probably just pyrite. So when it jettisoned through, it's still had a cushion. Along that climb, look at the
I feel like everything we were seeing as we drove to camp yesterday was building up to this.
Oh, dude, I've already been here.
Were you here when you flew in that day?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't see any rock today.
Dude, that's...
Let's go for a walk.
This gets better.
Massive dike compared to anything we've seen so far. Yep. The other edge is over here. You see the contacts sticking out the road there. Hey! What do you call that? Basic dike. We can get the actual terminology, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah. Yeah, and this is the biggest dike I've seen yet. I think we're starting to develop.
So that here's fine grained, means it will slope. Right? Oh, it just looks like a straight up diorite. Bit more mafic though.
Imagine you have a bucket of lava.
Yeah.
You drop it into a big pool of water, it's going to quench and turn to fine grain, almost glass like that.
Right. Like basalt, right?
Yes, exactly.
Like on the moon.
If you cooled it slowly in an oven, kept the temperature up, and it just slowly cooled, you get crystals forming like in this diorite.
Okay.
So the difference is stuff like that erupts to surface or close to surface, so it's cool. This stuff cools underneath a lot of hot rock, and it's like an oven. It cooks slowly.
Okay.
So that stuff's deep in the crust, and that got pushed up to the surface.
And you get bigger crystals too when it's cooler like that, or it cools slower? Or?
Cools slower, yeah, bigger crystals. Sometimes you get crystals that big, man.
Wow.
The hugest ones.
Crazy.
That means really slow cool.
This looks pretty interesting to me. I'm thinking this is subcrop. Because I'm seeing
right off of there.
Yeah, that's the same pattern.
It's in the same orientation.
Moving right along. Yeah, everything. I don't know. You got a hammer. This has been serious. Squeezed. Yeah, squeezed and heated. Yeah. And there's flow. That's the whole thing that it gives the flow. So I don't know, is that a xenolite? And we got more feldspar veining. Feldspar quartz.
I'll show you that piece in a second. Yeah, we're seeing little, like 1 centimeter wide quartz inlets. They're yellow for some reason. They're associated with a lot of pyrite mineralization. Other sulfides. It's always those skinny 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter wide veins. And they're always cross-cutting bending. Different orientations, but cross-cutting bending.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. The little quartz veins with sulfides. Like right there. Where these felsic dikes are so maybe they're just remobilizing, but they've been messed up in the events of this thing, eh? there's no doubt about that. So they're a lot older than our Mayfic dikes.
Yeah. No, still Mafic dikes out in this area though. Not that I've seen.
No. So makes me wonder, are the felsic dikes part of the same system as the Mayfic dikes or not? Probably not. Anyway, sorry, I went off on you. Go ahead.
That does there. It does, yeah, it's right up here on this wall.
Yeah.
And then it's right here. This is pretty much all dike. I think this is capping dike.
Okay.
And it goes kind of down like that.
I see it over there.
There. So I was thinking you guys could drill with the dikes right here. You could drill down into it to see what contacts are like.
Oh yeah, well, and it looks like it's juicy where it meets stuff.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of goss in there.
This is where it does that turn, so maybe just right onto that.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah.
Because you guys can't really get into that good spot. Well,
It's not fun, but it can be done. You know what? For safety's sake, no, we can't.
you can judge.
No, for safety's sake, we know we can't.
Kind of the same idea for
Yep. Yeah, you bet. So shallow ones, and mostly.
Yeah, just like half a
Maybe
meter.
deeper over there.
Yes. Okay. This road right here.
That said, we go half a meter and then we start, debating about whether or not we keep going.
Okay. Look at that side and then the other side.
Yeah. So pyrite
is
on
that
this
just-
side.
Yeah. Does it just count? Is it all pyrite? Maybe just one side's tarnished and the other side's fresh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's all pyrite. Pyrite City. Nice little well-formed crystals. And that's all pyrite.
Okay. So what's distinctive? Like I don't see much crystal texture to them, or crystal
No, this
shape.
side doesn't have a crystal shape. It does, but they're probably really fine. Oh, maybe it doesn't have any at all. Water? Nope.
Yeah.
No, it's got crystal shapes.
Okay.
But it's also on a fracture. So it's kind of a flat filling.
So it's a bit constrained.
Yeah, they're poorly formed. Take a look. Where I spit on it there. You see how you can see, not good crystals, but you can see faces.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I can see the faces. So that's how you would tell between Calco and this. Calco would just be kind of like wavy on this.
Yeah, it'd be blobby. Calco would be much yellower than that. That's some oxidation showing up.
Oh, that's what this is.
Yeah, that's oxidized, slightly oxidized pyrite.
Okay.
So that's what my take on that. But I want to look at it some more.
Yeah, veins like this.
There's a lot of silicification in this rock.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Really? I didn't pick up on that.
Okay, let me change that. There's a lot of silicification along this fracture plane. It's like it was a veinlet.
This is the feldspar here, like possibly clay altered, and you got a vein, right? See how it's preferential with other.
Yeah. Did you throw any acid on this?
We did on a couple, and we scratched this. I haven't had
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't picked up any carbonate out over here.
So what's your take on the black stuff? Seds or volcanics? Seds, eh?
It's because, you know, it's metamorphosing and biotites are starting to grow.
Yep.
That's peelotic sediments.
Yep. Yep.
Over there's actually, you can see seds, felsic dike, diorite, wavy, mylonitic.
Okay.